then you can never do it. This great master Ramakrishna, Guru of Vivekananda, he has given another example. Guru of Vivekananda. He said that suppose you are walking through a wood when it is dark and you could not see the path. And somebody has given you a torch. So when you have switched on the torch, it shows the path to some extent. Suppose you have to walk 10 kilometers to reach your destination. Then the torch, when you switch on the torch, it shows only few meters. So, if you stand there only and say, unless I can see all the 10 kilometers, I will not move from here. Then he has to be there the whole night, spending there. So when you make a few steps forward, a few meters forward, then this shows further few meters. Like this much which you are able to see, first you have to walk and then you can see further. So knowing and doing, in Mandala scripture, Master said that knowing and doing are like the two ends of a straight line. There is a straight line. One point is knowing, one point is doing. So these are like the two ends of a straight line. You start from here, you will reach here, or if you start here, you will reach here. So you can start from any end. So what is important is you have to first start the work. Otherwise, the whole life you will be there and you will not make any progress. So this is what is explained for everyone, how you can enter and how you can get into the spiritual way of living. These things are required. So all that what we suppose every day we are doing our prayer exactly 6 in the morning, 6 in the evening, and we are chanting. All this is the required discipline which will lead us towards this. These are the steps. But without application, if you only keep doing, for example, if I tell you that I need not do any work, I will sit and keep meditating and doing prayer only. I need not do any work. It is enough that I do prayer. So why you are doing prayer is so that your mind gets balanced, so that you are able to do your work allotted to you more efficiently with a tranquil mind. And so when mind is tranquil, then your action also will be balanced. But here also we have to know clearly that there are some higher yogis who, for us, for our observation, they don't do anything physically, constantly they are in the deep meditation in a cave or in some place. There are many such saints. For example, there was a very famous saint, his name was Bala Yogi. He was living about 150 kilometers from here. Even now you have his samadhi. Name of the place? No, name of the place is Mummidivaram. Mummidivaram. So, somebody asked Master E.K. about him, and Master was explaining. Then somebody asked Master, what about this man? Because he was this for the only one day in a year, on Shivaratri day, only that day he used to open his eyes and come out, and then he used to take some fruit or something, and everybody can see him only for one day. And all other days throughout the year, he was completely without moving the closed eyes, and he was completely in a place, closer in a place, and no food, no drink, nothing. He doesn't move from there at all. He is mystic yogi, and somebody asked the Master about what about this? He was not doing anything. How we can believe that he is a yogi when he is not coming into people, not doing anything? So when he was a little boy, he was a boy about 9 years, like that. At that age, he was a cowherd, like a cowherd boy. But it is from the previous birth side or something mystic that one day he got this realization. He was sitting suddenly under the tree, and then he closed his eyes, and then he was completely in a different plane of consciousness. So he lived in that body for about 80 years. But the same, only except on Sivaratri, he was always in this. Master explained that such saints are on very higher level of consciousness, and it appears for us that they are not doing anything, but physical body is there, but they are transforming cosmic energy and transmitting this energy into space, and they are responsible for neutralizing so much of these evil energies. So that is what they are doing. This is not so easy for us to understand that how he is apparently, physically apparently he is not doing anything, closed his eyes, but only masters can know them because they are on that level of consciousness. So therefore, Master explained us that such saints, there are many such saints at different places, everywhere on this earth, not only in one country, but many. So all of them are contributing these higher energies to transform these higher energies to neutralize most of the part of the evil. Otherwise, if they are not there, completely everything is destroyed on the planet. Those saints, such saints are called avadhutas. Like the Sai Baba of Shirdi, Now we pass on to the study of another aspect. That is understanding. So here it is also, we use this word very often and very commonly. But what exactly it is that we have to know. You just reverse it. Stand under. So, anything, what stands under this? To know this, what is called understanding. What is the base for this? What is standing under this? That means, what is the cause? To note the cause. Suppose we want to understand about our body. That means then we understand to ours and we want to understand ourselves. So what stands under this? What is behind this? What is the cause of our existence? That is it. Suppose we know the existence of our material body because we can see this. But what is the cause of the existence of this body? So when we investigate until we know the underlying cause, and then when we know this, that is what is called understanding. Suppose we are standing on the earth. So then, what is the cause of, what is that is responsible for the earth where we are standing? So to go into the cause, to know the cause properly, that is the process of understanding. So we have to apply this process in our life. Especially when we have committed some error, wrong procedure. So then what happens is the result of error we have to undergo, we have to experience the result. So when we apply understanding, then we will be able to know what is the cause of the error. And then when we know the cause of the error, then we can make an effort how to eliminate that cause of the error. That is what is called rectification. When there is a problem, then when we apply understanding, then we will be able to know what is the cause of this problem, and then we will know the solution. Then we can know which course of action we have to pursue to get the solution. So when we make use of this faculty of understanding, then we can achieve what is to be achieved. Where is the source of understanding? From where the understanding is working? Understanding comes from mental and spiritual development. Mental and spiritual development. And also from the study. Knowledge. And experience. And also from the power of discrimination. And also from freedom from emotions. As long as you are not liberated from emotion, as long as you are not free from emotion, you cannot arrive at understanding, right understanding. So it is it is very, sometimes it is a very subtle aspect, because suppose, for example, you are a doctor. So you take the responsibility of the patient. That is important. You have to take the responsibility. A real doctor has to take the responsibility of the patient. But the doctor, if the doctor feels that if he is not there or if he is not available, what will happen to the patient? Then it is emotion. It is very subtle. This is because emotion does not allow to use our discrimination. Suppose if the doctor is not born, so does it mean that all the patients will die because doctor is not born? There are other doctor will be there. So once one husband said to his wife, if I have not married you, what will be your fate? What would happen to you? Then the wife said, I could have got a better husband than you. Because this fellow, because of emotional nature, he forgot that he is not a husband by birth. He became a husband to her after having this relationship. Before he knew her, how can be her husband? Nobody is born as husband or nobody is born as wife from the birth. So this emotion will overshadow the discrimination and reality.